Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the Pesicha to the Sefer CHOFETZ CHAIM, and he writes like this: because of the many terrible things that you will find as a result of this despicable trait of Lashon HaRa, the Torah says explicitly not to transgress this prohibition. Loi seilech Rachel, don't go as a talebearer and speak words of Lashon HaRa. Like I'm going to explain later on. This is not like kas, like anger or cruelty, or leitzanos, foolishness, scoffing, ushar midos hanishchasas, or any other despicable midah, character trait that a person might have. Even though the person is an angry person or cruel person, any other the bad midas that there are, of course it destroys the very essence and the shape and the form of his nefesh, of his neshama, of his soul. It's very destructive. And even though that it's true that the Torah hints to all of the other bad midos in different places, why it is you shouldn't do it, and so on and so forth. Nevertheless, there's not an explicit lav, negative commandment, by all of these other bad midos that we find counted up in the list of the 613 mitzvahs. Only by Lashon HaRa do we find such a thing. And there's another reason why it's simple. Why the Torah is so particular about speaking Lashon HaRa. If a person would look deeply into this and truthfully, the prohibition of speaking Lashon HaRa or v'chilas of talebearing, if you look carefully enough, you'll realize that included in it is all of the lav and all of the negative and positive commandments that exist between us and our fellow Jew. And there's many here that have to do with between us and Hashem. I'm going to explain this later on, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM. You'll know what I'm talking about. Therefore, the Torah commanded us explicitly that we should not get caught in to this bad trap. In the future I will explain this properly. If you learn up the laws of Lashon HaRa properly and understand, it'll help you in the learning of many other areas of halacha as well. Maybe even the Yetzer Hara is going to be obstructed when it realizes how much damage it's causing. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, I hope that this will be my portion, as HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who is given chaynein. He has bestowed upon a person das, understanding and wisdom, and therefore whatever it is that I used to be able to understand the sin over here of Lashon HaRa, that we see how much a person is going to be influenced by the words of Lashon HaRa and the like. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, I maybe will be zeicher to combat the Yetzer Hara, and that, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, that will be a great portion that I have in this world and the world to come, that I was able to help Klal Yisrael conquer the Yetzer Hara of evil speech. Have a wonderful day.